Alright, now y'all loved my Sonic fan comments video, and I almost did a part 2 than that. Then I was like, hold on. See, I know Sonic has like a well-known fan base when it comes to fan comics. Their creativity fits well with the comic book style, with the characters, their scenarios, and their power system. Yeah, I could see that all happening. But then I was like, a well-known franchise that I grew up playing with Sonic was Mario. Then a light bulb went above my head. I was like, hold on. What if Mario fan comics are a thing? So my curiosity killed me, and then I found some interesting comics. Some was questionable, some was good, some I was just surprised that existed, and some questioned my reality of what I was doing in that time. So that being said, in this video, I'm gonna talk about and explore Mario fan comics. But hold on, before I do, thumbs up this video because y'all went crazy on the Sonic fan comments one. If y'all get a lot of likes on this one, I would do part 2 in the future. And by the way, I'm pretty sure these are like fan comments, all these I'm about to review. Some I did see online that they're like books that are actually selling them, but I wasn't really buy them. But yeah, so all these are fan comments y'all want to know, and I'll leave a link down below to the creator and the website you can read it from. So there you go. All right, now first one. Alright, Super Bros is a fan comic. It tells the story of Mario and how like you play about in the game, but in like a light novel, but like old school type of comic version. It is slow paced, takes its time with introducing characters. It has like a Looney Tunes kind of art style. I mean like some Animaniac type shit, which is a good show by the way, which it comes back. With this comic, they go in depth. I'm talking about in depth with these characters and like lesser known characters too. Like they even give them some story arcs. Like one example, like Toad got one, the Kamek. This nigga got one. Like who the hell gets like Kamek, you know what I'm saying? But they make you give a crap. So I'm like, hold on, let them cook a little bit, you know? And they even show like adventures the characters go on like a video game, like I said earlier, but in a comic form. Like the obstacles you encounter during the game, it's in here, the origin meaning of certain things. And like the overall world in this show, or in this comic, is pretty creative. So I give it that part. The world building is nice, and just overall, I could literally see this being like a newspaper back in the day. So of course it wasn't, but you know, it gave me the vibe. I could see like being right next to Garfield or something like that. So yeah, Super Brothers, pretty good start. It has like a lot of pages though. The creator went crazy. Like I think it's like over 100 pages, and I don't really have time for that. So I read like a good chunk of it. I would give this a 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good start. Now, let's get to the next one. Oh, whoa! Oh boy, this is where curiosity killed me, and because I was just intrigued, because I remember reading some Sonic fan comics and encountering some dark stories in them. This one, I was like, that can't be like a dark, you know, Mario comic, right? Because Mario is lighthearted, characters are lighthearted, it's literally bright and colorful, no way.
Moments later.
Ah, what is this? See, I knew somewhere out there there had to be some dark Mario comics, bro. Some dark, grueling comics. And here we are.
Later, in the void.
Alright, 6 parts into the comic. Oh boy, was it dark? Well, kinda. Okay, wait, let me explain. As you know, Mario is usually lighthearted, fun, colorful, cheerful. It has like goofy villains sometimes. Well, most of the times. But this dark Mario fan comic takes everything you know about the characters, their personalities, their secrets, their relationships, their dynamics, and just flip it upside down. It's to the part where I can't even describe the plot for this. It's just dark shit happens to the characters. Like it don't explain how they got there or what kind of incident led to this. Literally the first part shows Peach acting like a menace. Yes, this little innocent Peach turns into this like little yandere and legit becomes like a psychopathic maniac and tortures the out of Bowser. Like it's to the point where I felt bad for Bowser. It was kind of uncomfortable, low key. But I was like, bro, dude, I felt bad for him. Like the preachers, yeah, all that shit came back to him, bro. And you start wondering how will he recover from this? Like, what can make him like be happy again? And it turns out it's Luigi and all characters, because apparently him and Luigi have this little what they want they type of relationship in this comic. Yeah, okay, I did not expect to go down that route, but it happens. And then Mario at first is not even aware of Peach, you know, this side of Peach. And it's scary to think that, bro, he doesn't even know what's coming to him. The art style fits like the whole creepiness tones. It got me like thinking of Five Nights at Freddy type of art. And I'm like, yeah, it's all here in the comic. They drew certain characters like a creepy way. So that this sweet, adorable thing looks like this in the fan comic and is terrified of Peach. Like, and then Bowser becomes like the protagonist all of a sudden to save the characters. Like, it's, bro, this whole lore between this comic is so good, bro. And this happens all by part 6. Like, dude, I didn't even get to like part 11 yet, which I don't even know what happens then. Good storytelling, but also very creepy, good art, and just unexpected relationships. Dude, I just realized that, you know, the creepypastas that you look up for certain characters or certain series, this is basically that whole comic right here. And the creator even shows like an alternate timeline of like Luigi legit torturing and capturing and betraying Mario, sending him to like the Piranha Planet so he could die. Like, bro, what is this comic? My childhood is getting cooked. Bro, later on, I keep reading and it's just, it's some questionable things happen, like Luigi and Bowser like started to get a little more friendlier with each other. We have a flashback story, and we see a Daisy appearance, we see Toad appearance, and I kind of started at the point where I saw Bowser Jr. and his friends come to the castle as like a friendly, I guess, play date. But they didn't know Bowser, like, you know, their dad was being tortured. They just thought like he was having a talk with Princess. And then when Luigi checked and found out what happened on the incident, I stopped reading, bro. I was like, no, I can't see Bowser Jr. That's literally heartbreaking. They are trying to kill me, bro. Like, they trying to destroy my soul. Hell no. But the story I read, it was really good. And it's so intriguing, bro. I kept reading and reading because it kept getting good. I would say the link is to the Reddit down below in the description, but I think they have an Instagram and they have like more of a format there where you can read it chronologically. Because like in Reddit, it's like different parts you gotta search through, and it was hell finding these parts for this. So yeah, Dark Mario comic, I give a rating 9.5 out of 10. It was that good. And to the creator, thank you for ruining my childhood. All right, now let's move on. Whoa. Alright, Super Mario Adventures dub. We need this after the dark stuff I just explained earlier. This is one of those basic Mario story comics where they go over the premise of the usual video game where Bowser comes, captures shit, the villain steals stuff, and then Mario and Luigi are gonna rescue it back. Yeah, it's just a typical format. But this one's a little different because it has some attributes to this comic that I was like, oh, that's different. Such as Luigi's actually smart in this comic. Like, usually Luigi's, well, dumbass. They have iPhones in this comic, like, okay, I guess that's accurate. Instead of Peach, like, waiting for the guys to come, she escapes. Like, oh, John, that ain't happened before, you know? This made me smile and laugh, because the characters on this are, like, actually fun. Like, the quotes, the dialogue and shit is hilarious. Like, the way Bowser acts, and, like, he actually has riz to Peach. The tone is overall happy and funny. And they went very creative with like putting stuff in the comic. Like, I was truly impressed with what they did. They have a crazy plot twist in the end. But yeah, overall, I give this one, let's see, 9 out of 10. I enjoy reading this. Well, actually, I watched it on YouTube. Sorry, because I got a little tired of reading. So Mario Adventures dub on YouTube with the great voice acting. So yeah, go watch it on YouTube or read it however you want. But this is fun to read or watch. My fault. Next one. Oh God, what did I get myself into? If you didn't know, Waluigi is one of my favorite characters in Mario of all time. Mostly because he's, well, tall and skinny like me, and he's so fucking funny and annoying. Surprisingly, is a fan favorite character in the games, crossover games, and even arcade games. And his fan base is so strong that we got him back from Smash Bros. Man, let's go, woo! Anyways, when searching his name for a comic, there was a plethora of things that came up. So I just randomly picked one. And here we go. So I stumbled upon this comic with Waluigi and Luigi. I saw an image. It was on Tumblr at all places, and you know what? It looked interesting. So you know, why not? Okay, disregard that last one. Forget what I said. Alright, here's a funny one called Waluigi. What are these names, bro? A guy named David. So yeah, let's get this one to watch. Or read, or watch.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
This was surprisingly good and maybe too real. See, it revolves around Waluigi being frustrated with how the Mario franchise usually goes, like when it comes to story games, and how certain characters like himself are treated. Think of Mario characters breaking the fourth wall a lot, and this is pretty much that comic. They talk about him not being in Smash, the meaning of their names, and even their roles in the franchise. This is not funny. It's actually some serious shit. Left me feeling like, damn, this nigga low-key got hold, bro. It remind me, if y'all seen this on the video, it remind me of the comic Two Tails, but instead of, you know, him being acceptant towards the end, and he just kind of, well, actually, the same thing happened towards the end. Well, I don't want to spoil. So basically, Luigi hugged Waluigi at the end, and they accepted him. It was a real nice talk. Instead of tails, it's kind of like Luigi here instead of like the fake tails. But hey, look at their tennis outfits. That's adorable. 9 out of 10. Let's go. So I was curious, you know, after I seen a whole bunch of Waluigi fan comments, I saw like 3 other ones, like this one, like that was funny as hell and so stupid. So I was thinking, I was like, since there's like a whole bunch of Waluigi fan comics, what if I could find like a rare gem and see if the Mario fandom is that cold? Oh my fucking God, there's a goddamn comic book version of Super Mario RPG. Oh, damn, okay. So as you know, this is the Mario game that involves, you know, well, RPG stuff, like a role-playing game. And it also involves the infamous Geno. Yes, sir. You know, the character that went missing in the gaming franchise has a comic. Luckily, the Mario fandom is more creative than I thought, and I found a ton of surprisingly great artwork, wonderful storytelling of comics of him and the game. So yeah, that's dope. But this one right here is amazing. It's just really short, but it's something about the artwork that just pops, it stands out, and maybe because of the shading or like the great color work and the scheming. So it was nice. It's a showcase of panels showing that the Mario crew is there for Geno when he needs it. And this is low-key kind of true because once again, he been missing the Mario franchise for years. I mean years, and now that he's coming back low-key, it's definitely dope to see that, and I still need to play the damn game. So yeah, this got me definitely want to play it now. I'm finna go and eat shot right now. Hold on, I'll be right back. Also, the creator has other artworks that he does. It's so good. Go to the creators, DeviantArt, he has some great stuff there. And yeah, I'm gonna give this a solid 8 out of 10. Yep. All right, next.
Meanwhile.
All right, so real quick, I just want to talk about this one I just recently watched, the Bowser Jr. and the Mario one. So adorable, silly, and something that will really happen. This one's basically about Bowser Jr. being lost and like needing assistance to help him find their dad, and Mario's there to help him. And it's so stupid because like this whole thing was a trap to capture Mario. Like Bowser Jr. tricked him. It's so dumb. Like Bowser Jr. actually looked like a sweet, innocent kid, like stuck in a store or something like that, or lost in a store trying to find their parents. And then here comes Mario trying to be the hero, and then look where it got. It's so dumb. So I'm wondering 2 things. How did Mario get in this situation in the first place? Because I need like a backstory in this. And 2, what happened to Mario? Like, is he gone? Is he okay? Like, I don't want to think, you know, dark stuff, especially, you know, the comic we saw earlier. How Mario dumbass got caught instead of Peach. You know, like, this video is nice though. I get this a 7.5 because it's really short, but it's still like simple and made me laugh a lot. So. Surprisingly, after watching that Bowser video, literally in the recommendations is a comic about Daisy and Luigi. I've never seen this before, but you know, I'm curious. Let's go and give this a watch. Hold on. Before we do, I'm sorry, we need to have a discussion about Luigi and Daisy because they didn't even represent them more as a couple than Mario and Peach. They low-key get a whole lot because they are a funny-ass duo. No, let's talk about this.
Many minutes later.
Because if you really think about it, Luigi is low-key more similar to Daisy than Mario is to Peach. See, hold on, and now I'm really talking something like, because y'all didn't notice that. Go and look at the old video game.
1 nap later.
Okay, now I'm done ranting. We can finally read this comment. Let's go. Whoa, okay, shit got way too real too quick, bro. All right, a lot to unpack here, but first of all, W drip, yes sir. You got that casual ass fit, that Hawaiian shit, you know what I'm saying, little calm ass fit, face that. Second, this was really simple once again, but man, this comment was so good. This deals with Daisy dealing with the real life problems as an adult. She's emotional because her parents are not accepting her for her relationship decisions. Like, they want to marry a prince, and Luigi's not good. They're basically being some cold-ass parents, and this makes Daisy emotional because, well, she's not perfect princess that they expect her to be. And it all comes down to her thinking she'd never be good enough for them. And then Luigi drops an MVP-ass line that says,
"'Cause you are you, and I love you."
Yeah, and talked her up nicely. That's my guy, man. Let's go.
Me? Of course I do. I love you.
Oh, bro, I had to lock back in because I was finna start cheesing, man. That shit was so sweet. When this happened, I literally gasped. But no, this is a really good comment. I think y'all should check it out, of course. Link down below in the description. This low-key reminds me of Hanging Out, like the Sonic version. Well, the Mario version, yeah. Like, you remember the Sonic comment of Hanging Out? Yeah, it's this, but the actual couple that makes sense. I hope there's more because I'm here for it. Oh my God, so update, I found hella more, but I'm going to save it for a potential part 2 because I got some other stuff to read. Oh, and I forgot to say, this art style, This is so damn unique. Why they look like... I don't know why this version just reminds me of that Saved by the Bell spinoff show. Or like them in like, was it college, something like that, just older. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really random comparison, but basically what I'm trying to say is they look older, and this artwork is like really unique and definitely different. But I like it. So I'm gonna give this a solid... This is really good. I'm gonna give this probably like a 9.3. This is really good. But wait, like I said, I'm gonna say this specific one later, but I am just curious if there are other versions of like them two in the comic, because like they are so everything, bro. Okay, that's crazy. All right, but I'm just curious. So I looked up some more, and I found this one with Luigi, Daisy, and surprisingly Rosalina. I don't know what she got to do this. It was like a love triangle or some shit. That's 2 times already. Moving the on. Alright, now this one got a funny story to it. So one random day, I'm talking to my good friend, sometimes arch enemy, Jacob, or I guess I call him by his YouTube name, The Critic, and I told him I'm working on this video, right? And he asked me, since he knows one of my favorite characters, Yoshi, to find a Yoshi fan comic. He even went further to say, specifically, to find a Yoshi and Berto comic. Okay, I kind of know where this is going already, especially since there are getting so many fan comics of these 2 characters. And we found this one in particular. So I'm gonna read it, however this plays out, from here on out, I blame him, okay? Alright, let's start it.
By sheer coincidence.
There was only 2 pages, and all that happened was Yoshi got invited to Peach's birthday party by his girlfriend, Birdo. And that's it. That's all that happened. Now, I feel like the purpose of this was to just further the ship for these 2. And I don't mean to talk about gender about these fictional characters. But last time I checked, Birdo was a dude. In the games, in the usual story, yeah, Birdo's a dude. I'm not gonna rate this one because I was a little disappointed in this. So I know the fandom got more stuff in the lab that I gotta find. So let's keep going until I find a good one. I know there's one out there somewhere out there.
You get the idea.
I ain't felt like this in a long time.
Oh my God. All right. So I encountered so many things. I'm talking about, I was questioning why I was doing this in the first place. Like, some of these was so good. Some was shocking, like jaw-dropping shocking. Some downright just confused me. And somehow, when I was searching for these comics, I encountered a Yoshi and Kirby comic. How? How did I get here, bro? How is this a thing? Why is this a thing? And on top of that, I didn't even know what's happening in the comic. It's literally just bullshit going on. And of course, I encountered more. I just talk about the 3 I found that was fine. I say that. 3 was this Yoshi Berto comic by Cynthia with some cute drawings that show Yoshi and Berto being best friends. This was sweet and wholesome. Love to see it. 2, Get Your Own Yoshi Has No Words. Just pictures that made me laugh, so I just gotta put it in here. Like, canonically, this is probably the closest relationship that they would have, matching their personalities from the games. And number 1, Yoshi Berto Baby Series by Azu Reedy. This one, I found myself in a rabbit hole of madness. This comic has so many pages, so I'm not sure where number 1 began, but I know this page right here show that Berto and Yoshi are expecting, and from here it's just crazy pages and artwork about Yoshi and Berto raising a child. This is probably the weirdest portion of the video, but I saw it. You will too. You got pages where the kid is going through rebellious phase, pages where the child runs away. Whatever is happening here, it goes more bizarre and more bizarre, to the fact that Mario and other characters appear, make cameos and shit, and they become either major parts of the story or just one-off appearance. This has probably been the most drama-filled, surprisingly good fan comics I've seen. Did not expect to be here from the beginning of this, but I'm here. Believe it or not, I'm gonna give it 9.5 out of 10. This shit gave me
chills.
Last but not least, Three Little Princess. This is probably the most popular fan comic I have yet to read, and I'm not surprised because it gives the princesses the spotlight, which I think they deserve, of course. They get looked over and even criticized sometimes too much, but let's see what they cook up with Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina. I got a weird feeling Pauline might make an appearance in this, so let's check it out. Okay. As a Mario diehard fan, I am pissed at myself for not been reading this comic, bro. I know sometimes it's hard to make a comic funny. Sometimes it comes off as corny or feels forced. But this is hilarious. The way they act in this shit is so funny, bro. They constantly break character, break the fourth wall. Their reactions are funny. Stupid stuff will just happen, and it would just make sense because based off the characters' personalities. I actually love this so far. And I'm gonna read it again. I just want to hear my thoughts after the first chapter. Like, I was pleasantly surprised. This is so good, bro. By the way, I'm watching it, not reading it, because it's a popular dub on the YouTube. So, plus they have good voice acting in this. So, all right, BRB. All right, final thing, bro. I had to force myself to stop watching / reading this, because, bro, it got so damn good after the first chapter. Like, I was so invested, bro. The three princesses have a sleepover that's probably been the funniest sleepover I've seen in a long time. The different personalities blending together in this one chaotic night. Oh my god. They do activities like how a sleepover should go that I've seen, in movies and stuff. And something goes wrong, and each of them, like baking a cake, goes wrong. Drinking with friends. There's a pillow fight that featured Paulina, so I was right. She did making a guest appearance, a cameo. They even did a Mario Kart. It's so funny too, because Peach and Daisy are just dumb, but a vibe. And Rosalina is kind of like this serious one and is just confused of what's going on, what's happening most of the time. Like, it was funny as hell. Now all of a sudden it got serious and the drama was just there, bro. Especially when Rosalina went off on both of them. Like, she ethered them, like just told them off. I'm like, damn, chill. Like, bro, she got pissed off. And then, unfortunately, that's where I stopped right there because, I got that do other stuff. But I know for the 3 chapters I read, it was so good to see. I see why I got so hyped. I'm going to give this one 10 out of 10. Yes, the first one to get 10 out of 10 in this video. Now, that wraps up the fan comics for this.